Hey everyone, about to play a match with the Demonic Pact deck. We have a hand that's a keep, we have Serum Visions, we have part of our combo, and we have a way of slowing our opponent down with Echoing Truth, if that's what we have to do. So, I like that. Okay, well, we're not too concerned. Well, there's both parts of our combo. That's nice. We're not too concerned about our opponent gaining life. So, we are concerned about getting mobbed by elves, though. So, if our opponent, if that's his plan, we don't actually need to be drawing our combo pieces anymore so much as we need to just be slowing our opponent down. So I think I put this on the bottom. I think I'm fine with that being on top because we already drew both our combo pieces, which basically never happens with this deck, but it has happened here. But the two Echoing Truths should be useful, especially if it's an elf deck of some kind or another. May not be. Shamans? Shamans. It's a shaman deck. That's cool. Could have swung for one. Right. Play this. In my turn. I'm actually going to Echoing Truth this thing right now. I just decided because it slows him down considerably because it makes his spells cost less, etc. So we just want to make him as slow as possible so he can't just like run us over before we can get our Demonic Pact in play. And we can do it again, so we will. Okay, Burning Tree Emissary. Another Shaman, huh? There's lots of Shamans in Magic, but there's not a whole lot of tribal payoff, but the Bosk Banneret is an example of that. You gonna swing this time? There you go. Yeah. Take one. We don't know what we're drawing now. Okay, Scob. I'm going to go ahead and use Echoing Truth again on this guy. We'll play Demonic Pact next turn. Puka's Mischief the turn after that. If we're really desperate to bounce our Demonic Pact because our opponent stops us somehow, we can get back our Possessed Scob. We can get back one of our Echoing Truths with our Possessed Scob. That's what I'm trying to say here. Opponent goes to 24. We take 3. We go to 16. Okay, so we're going to go to 15 from our lands here to play Demonic Pact. So next turn I probably play my Mischief. I probably also kill something. That's usually the way to make sure I get the other turns to look at stuff the best, because I kill a creature that has, makes my clock a little faster and I gain life. So I slow down my clock like doubly by killing something. If my opponent has exactly 2 cards in his hand, I may just make him discard them though. Rage Forger. Ooh. Okay, that's gonna hurt. It's basically. Ooh, this is gonna hurt a lot. It's basically the what's the human pumper in standard? It's good. So we're gonna take a lot here. 5, 7, so we'll go to 8. God, now we need now we might need to play our Scob and get back like Echoing Truth to slow everything down here. I think we kill Rage Forger with Demonic Pact because this is not good. I mean, we just take 3 just from our opponent swinging. Three, 5. So we go to 5 here. Holy crap. Now we're at 2. Yeah, I think we're out of time unless we can pull off a miracle here. But we'll see. We'll do 4 to this. Takes us up to 6. Haha, we did it! Yeah. The bad news is we have to return our Demonic Pact now, so it's not actually amazing right here. It's going to be really hard to find time to set up our combo no matter what, but at least we make his creatures smaller. So there's that. We'd have to return our pact, though, which is a little sad for me. But we're still alive. Yeah, we were just like a couple turns away from pulling that off. That Rage Forger, man, destroyed us. It definitely did. Going to be hard to win with our pact here. But we'll try. Can he get enough damage out there to kill me the next turn, or does my pact buy me the time I need? I don't know. Essence Warden. Yeah, that's pretty beefy. Thalia's Lieutenant, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm surprised that, I guess, an Elemental's... Oh, no, you're a Shaman. Shaman's never really made a big impact on... Oh, he can get enough damage out there. Almost. Because of stupid Burning Tree Shaman. Not Burning... Is it Burning Tree Shaman? Burning Tree Emissary. Burning Tree Shaman's from the original Ravnica block. Not the new one. Okay, so that is 5 damage that we will be taking next turn. Oh. And now it is 6. So what can we do? Play a Possessed Scob and pray, I guess. Yeah, we just lose this one. Our opponent was just too fast this game. Too fast for us. I think we want more removal. More like permanent removal, even. We can probably cut like an Echoing Truth. A Devastation Tide, which does give us fewer ways of bouncing this. It's worth noting. And we can cut a Scob, I think. Alright. We would like to play first. I think this is a keep. More removal is very good. That was something we just didn't have in the last game that definitely led to our demise. We were just unable to deal with our opponent's problem creatures, which is basically all of his creatures because he was so fast. Especially that Rage Forger, though. That thing is what... It did an additional, 6 damage to us? And that 6 damage made a huge difference. So... hopefully we can keep that from happening again. Alright, so we're just going to pass, and if he plays something we want to kill, we use Go for the Throat. If he does something else, we just play Anticipate. Or Doomblade, I should say. They're both good in this matchup. Yeah, that's annoying. It means he gets to play a second creature right away. Well, if that's a second creature, I'd probably just cast Anticipate. Do you have 1 red mana spell, too? Oh, he does. Jeez. His deck is far too aggressive for us. The Elementals... Might just be best to kill the card with 2 power. Eyes of the Wizened, huh? That's fun. Now I have to be casting Anticipate on my turn. Luckily we don't play counter magic, so it's not like going to completely shut us down. It's only blue spells, right? Yeah, so I can still use Doomblade and Go for the Throat and stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to kill the creature that has the most power here to try to buy us some time. Search for just an elemental. Not an elemental or a shaman, just an elemental. Okay, I'm going to use Anticipate now because I figure he's going to play Eyes of the Wizened. And we will take Demonic Pact. Lose the other stuff. Sure. I feel pretty good about him taking a turn to do that because we really need the time to do what we need to do. Double Demonic Pact, that'll be fun. He may have sided in enchantment hate. That's pretty good against us, obviously. He's probably about to play Rage Forger, which would do 4 damage to us this turn, which isn't too big a deal. So we can play the other one to help us draw even more cards. That may be the plan, because we really need to hit Puka's Mischief. Okay, well, we probably want to kill that. We have the cards in our hand to do it. Because if he starts getting wolf tokens on us, we're not going to be very happy. I think we just use our Pact to kill it. I think that's my plan, anyway. Yeah, so we're going to do 4 damage to that thing. Takes us back up to 20, gets rid of a potential 4 damage and a definite 2 damage. Echoing Truth, okay. So do we play second Demonic Pact? I think we probably do. Now that we have Echoing Truth, we can get out of things pretty easily. Our Pact, we can get out of it pretty easily. Alright, so we got the double Pact. We have an Anticipate. We probably use them both to draw us 2 cards this turn, unless he plays something I desperately want to kill with the second one. Like a Rage Forger, for example. That is something I do desperately want to kill. That's for sure. Okay, so we go to 18, and then we go to 14. I have a good feeling about this one. I feel like we slowed our opponent enough, and he slowed himself enough by deciding to play the Eyes of the Wizened, which does make us play a little differently, but it's not like we're playing counter spells, you know. If we were playing them, it would be really good against us, because you have to play those on your opponent's turn most of the time, right? So, but we don't have to do that. All right, so Pact. So we're going to do 4 to that thing. We're going to draw 2 cards. So it takes us back up to 18. Wow, another Demonic Pact. With Echoing Truth, once again, we can do it. So we're going to cast Serum Visions first. I think we put these both on the bottom. What we really want is Puka's Mischief. We're going to cast our other Demonic Pact, I think, and have it draw us cards. We only have one choice, damage and draw, yeah. Maybe I just cast Anticipate. You can also just kill both his creatures, but we need to see more cards is what we really need to do. So I think I cast Anticipate, actually. We want to do it now because of his silly stuff. There it is. Thank you, Puka's Mischief. All right. So, I guess we just pass the turn from here and play Puka's Mischief on our next turn, and that should win us the game. Except we can't play it. Yeah, it should still win us the game. We can give it to him before we lose the game, so we just have to put the stack in the right order. I think. Usually when I pulled it off, I'd had it on a different stage of the decision process. Right? Goes to 24. Okay. I think we just go ahead and kill this. go to 16. We're going to make our opponent discard the 2 cards in his hand. We can do that with this one too, right? Yeah, so we're going to discard 2 cards with that one. And we're going to draw 2 cards with the other one. So now we play Puka's Mischief. So we're going to give him our Demonic Pact on our upkeep, and he'll lose the game because he doesn't have another choice. So we're going to go ahead and end our turn. We have our 2 removal spells ready if we need to use them. We probably do. Okay, opponent scooped. He saw what was happening, so worked out for us there. We didn't get to see the trigger, unfortunately, for us. But siding in all that removal is great, obviously. Bought us a lot of time because we blew up a bunch of his creatures. Yeah, getting 2 Demonic Pacts was pretty good for stalling, too. So, on to game 3. I wonder if he left Eyes of the Wizened. Yeah, we got to send this one back. Even though we do have lots of removal, which is good. We have a lot of high curve stuff that we don't really want. I guess we keep this one. Good, that makes it a lot better. We do have removal to slow him down early, but we don't have any of our combo, unfortunately. But we do have an Anticipate to help us find things. And we stand a decent chance of drawing more cards that let us dig through our library, since our deck is like a third of those. These turn 2 Burning Tree Emissaries are killing me. They just let you do so much with your mana. Well, not worried about that, though. As we said last game, if he wants to do that, I feel better about it. I mean, yeah, I have to cast Anticipate now during my turn, but that doesn't hurt me too much. Yeah, I guess we'll just take a land here. We do have Doomblades ready to roll. If it was any instant, it would be better, because our removal spells obviously aren't nearly as good if... Yeah. Our removal spells just aren't going to be nearly as good if they're giving him stuff. Ooh. I'll probably Doomblade that, just because I don't want to deal with him going wide on me. I mean, it's not guaranteed to happen, but if it does, we just, lose. Oh, gosh. All the lands we're drawing, man. We're going to Doomblade that guy. End our turn. Hopefully we don't only go off that one match against this guy. We can do it more consistently than that. Of course, it's a lot harder when our opponent's running us over. Now we basically have to kill him, because he can turn into a 4/4. Ugh, why? Rage Forger every game, man. You don't even draw extra cards, and you have Rage Forger every game. Turn 3. I think we just lose unless we get our Miracle, but even if we do, I think we're going to be too slow. I draw a bunch of extra cards, and I don't see my 4-ofs every game. Saltiness. Okay. That's magic. The variance is real. And... oh, wow. That's the second time that's happened. This time it might actually save us. This time it might actually do it. So we're luck sacking over here, so I can't complain too much. So yeah, we're going to cast our Devastation Tide, bounce everything back to his hand, player drowned Catacomb, and end our turn. I mean, granted, he can just replay his Rage Forger and stuff, but, at least we're making him do that. It's Cool that this is a Shaman deck, though. I always like building decks around the lesser loved tribes. Of course, freaking Burning Tree Shaman. Bouncing him is good and all, but it lets him rebuild so much more quickly than he'd be able to otherwise. So much more quickly. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, see, we didn't really slow our opponent down at all there. Thanks to Burning Tree Shaman and Tree Folk and Bosk Banneret, that is. We're just dead in our turn, unless something amazing happens. I'm going to go ahead and Doomblade this guy. We're a little less dead if we kill one of his creatures. Alright, well, I guess we play our Pact. I don't think it's going to get us there, but we can try. He's going to swing for 3, 5, 6. Oh, we'll go to 4 this turn. Then we'll go back up to 8 and probably kill the Rage Forger. This isn't too shabby. But he can play like 2 spells in his hand probably. Rage Forger only costs 2 right now. Again, though, if that's what he wants to do, we're cool with that. So, oh, Reclamation Sage. Enchantment Hate. Okay. Yeah, we lose. With our 2 lands in our hand, I don't really see us getting out of this. If we didn't see a Rage Forger every game, we would have had a legitimate chance. I mean, that was the thing that like pushed him over the edge of being able to beat us before we could do anything. Yeah, there's no point in continuing. I mean, I can Echoing Truth, I can slow him down, I can hit a Devastation Tide, but eventually he's just going to run me over. I just don't have any way to permanently. I'd have to draw like all my removal spells in a row, which I guess could happen. But it seems unlikely. So I'm going to go ahead and scoop. We went off 1 game against this deck. It was too fast with its turn 3 Rage Forgers every game, so it's just hard to beat. It's like playing against Thalia's Lieutenant in Standard right now. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.